€4,000 for 2 years, and he keeps getting an extra 4% every year. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do 4 grand, and we're going to multiply it by 104%, or some people might multiply it by 1.04. What you get after the first year? 4,160. Who got that? You get that? 4,160. No? Okay. No worries. Good time to pay attention then, okay? Then grab your 4,160 and multiply by 4%. Again. 4,160 multiplied by 1.04. And you get an answer of, who got €4,326.40? Who got that but didn't get full marks? Any idea why? It's the interest, not the total. You need to take away 4,000 and you get €326.40. All right. At the end of the second year, he invested an extra €1,000. So we grab our money, our €4,326.40, and we add on an extra grand. Agreed? We now multiply it by some mystery number. We're going to increase or decrease its value. We're increasing its value. And because we increased its value, we know that the number in question has to be bigger than 1. Does that make sense? It was 1.03, that would mean a 3% increase, wouldn't it? It was 1.13, that would be a 13% increase. Now here's how we're going to find out what's in the box. See the way it's multiplication on the left? Bring it over and divide it. So do 5592.72 divided by 5326.40. What you get? What you get when you divide them by each other? All right. Kay, what do you get when you divide the two of them into each other? You got 1.05. And 1.05 is the same as what? How much percent? Who got 5%? There you go. All right. Okay. So the deal is that pounds. So I'm gonna color code this, okay? Anything underlined in red will be smaller number than euro. So pounds will always be smaller than euro. Do you get what I'm saying? €100 is the same as 90 sterling. Sterling's always a smaller number than euro. Everybody agreed? Dollar is the opposite. €100 is actually $116. Does that make sense? And this one's also bigger. How do we know that? €100 would be 425 dirham. And finally, the Australian dollar, €100 would be actually $162. So the only one that's smaller than euro is the sterling one. Does everybody see that? Now here's what we're going to do. Okay. Ben was going to work for summer. On his way to Australia, Ben stopped in Dubai, United Arab Emirates. Bought a new camera on his credit card. The camera cost 1037 dirham. Okay. I want to calculate how much that costs in euro. What's the exchange rate? Now, I have a question for you. Are you expecting a bigger answer or a smaller answer in euro? Look at it. Look here. €100 is 425 dirham. Dirham is always the bigger number, not the smaller. So I have to get a smaller number. Otherwise, it's not right. 1037 divided by 4.25. This costs 244 quid. Is everybody happy with that? Okay. Next one. Ben had changed 1,800 into Australian dollars before he left for Australia. How much money did he have? Australian dollars, bigger number or smaller number? How'd you know it's bigger? 1.62. €100 is actually the same thing as $162. So you multiply by 1.62, and what you get as your answer to the nearest euro. Does it say to the nearest euro? Or does it just come out that way? Did it? Grand, thank you. Yeah, it's handy, isn't it? Okay. B part 2. Ben had changed the €1,800 into Australian dollars before he left Australia. Using the exchange rate in the table above, calculate how many Australian dollars Ben received. I just did that, didn't I? It was it 2,916. This one, lads, this one keeps getting us. This one keeps getting us. Okay, look at this. 100% of your money is 2,916. We're losing 2%, aren't we? What happens if you lose 2%? You're retaining 98. You can do it two ways. You can get 2% and take it away, or you can do it the way I like to do. I like to go direct. I just do multiply by 98%. Who got 2,857.68? Who got full marks for that? 2,857.68. Yes. All right. Is this the last part now? No. Yes. Oh, would have lost a mark for not putting it to the nearest dollar. Read the question, lads. You got to put to the nearest dollar. Okay. Shh. Lads. Shh. Next thing, you ready? Next thing. When Ben returned from Australia, he had 7,000 Australian dollars. He converted these into euro, and the bank charged him 2% commission. Ben received 4,287.50. Calculate the exchange rate on that day. Okay, first things first. Let's convert $7,000 into euro. Bigger number or smaller number? Smaller, because dollars is a bigger number than euro. And the exchange rate is 1.1. Is it 1.16? Oh, sorry, no, it's 1.62. Okay. Now, 1.62, gents, yeah? Okay, so what do we get here then? 7,000 divided by 1.62. And we get that. Has to be a smaller number. So 4,320.99. Is that okay with you guys? Did we get all of the money, or did the bank take money away from us? Huh? Oh, I made a mistake. Can everybody tell me what mistake I made? We actually don't know what the exchange rate is, so that's my fault. Give me a second. So would you agree there's a missing part here? We don't know what the exchange rate is. Would you agree with that? Now, would you also agree that 4,287.50, that is actually 98% of your money? How do I know that? 2% was removed. How'd you find out what 100% is? Divide by 98 to find out what 1% is, and then multiply by 100 to find out what 100% is. So get this, look. 4,287.50 divided by 98, multiply it by 100. We should have got 4,375. Does everybody see that? So when we multiplied it by the exchange rate, sorry, what does he want? He wants to calculate the exchange rate. Does it want dollars to euro or euros to dollar? It doesn't specify, does it? All right, I'll figure it out. Yeah, I think he wants the same thing we had earlier. So lads, Are you looking now? Are you looking? What I'm saying is that €4,375 is actually the same thing as $7,000. So what we're going to do is we're going to divide 7,000 Australian dollars by €4,375 to figure out what €1 costs. And what does €1 cost? I got an answer of 1.6. Did anybody get that question right? 1.60. Is that what you got? Excellent.